Hello everyone and welcome to a Halo Infinite video, another one for me and first one I've posted in quite a while. And I want to pay attention here at the start. I want to make sure I go over this. So I included this at the start. I wanted to show the game type, map mode combinations for this playlist because this video is going to be going over this new playlist that they added to the game. So you can see it here and we can take a look at the maps and modes. And we've got, so what this is it's a Halo 3 like remake / reimagining playlist in Infinite. And we've got plenty of map and mode combinations here. And the names that they show, some of them they have the actual like Halo 3 names. Some of them they have like weird names. So I'll go over the maps. So there you see for a second there, that critical dew point. That's this playlist is in partnership with Mountain Dew, I guess. And they do, like, Xbox has had some stuff come out recently. Like they've got the Game Fuel flavors have come back into stock. So if you look for those in stores, you can find those. The OG citrus cherry one, and then they have like a purple one, and I think the citrus cherry one is the one that has the Halo partnership. You see like Master Chief on it. I think the purple one has like Diablo 4 on it. I think Starfield has something with like Rockstar as well. So a lot of stuff that they've been doing in this fall, you know, gaming time of the year, partnership stuff. So yeah, for however that, you know, partnership works, but you know, sponsored / partnered with Mountain Dew playlist here, Halo 3 playlist, and the maps. So I just scrolled through them, but to recap it, the maps that are included in the playlist. So obviously we're on the pit here, and then you've got remakes / reimaginings of Narrows, of Lockout, of Construct, of High Ground, of Isolation, of Guardian, and then again there's also that critical dew point. And that was all off the top of my head. I think I nailed them. Pretty sure that's all of them. And that, yeah, that critical dew point map, which is, that one's not a remake as far as I'm aware in any way. That one, it kind of looks like it's done in like a Halo 3. I can't remember what it's called right now off the top of my head. But the Halo 3, what was it? Was it Foundry? What was that called? Put it in the comments. Somebody knows. I'm not looking it up right now. I'm not stopping it for the commentary either, because it's going to be a passionate rant one, so I'm not doing it. Okay, we're letting it rock. But whatever it was, that Halo 3 like Forge warehouse type thing, it kind of looks like it's in that style-ish a little bit. So I think that's kind of intentional. So and it's very green, so it's the Mountain Dew map. Woohoo! Yeah, I've only played that one once, so I can't really give my take on it. But those are the maps. Those are the maps that are included, and again, in the beginning, you can go back, look, and see the modes that are combined with them as well if you want to. And I played a bit of this morning, and well, let's roll it back. So they announced this playlist about a month ago at Halo, at the HCS Worlds tournament, final tournament of the year. They announced this playlist. They did not give too many specifics away on it, from what I can recall. Pretty sure they did not. So not too many specifics on it, you know, what the settings would be, but they like showed the maps, and they revealed that this playlist was going to be a thing in the season alongside a new, what do they call them now? I think operations, which are, the operations are essentially like the, you know, like the in-game, like mini, like 2-week events, whatever they are. They're like, they're supposed to be bigger. They're supposed to be bigger and like scaled up a little bit, I guess, compared to the ones that they used to do, like the in-game events, but it's essentially the same thing, just scaled up, you know, hopefully like more content in the passes, more curated stuff with like the playlists alongside them, I guess, too. Oh, and right here, pay attention to that spawn. If you did not see that, or if you did see it and you were paying attention, I'm sorry to cut off my own tangent, but you know, go back, replay what just happened. That's very foreboding for what I'm going to talk about in this video. I just spawned on top of the other team's flag on Pit CTF. You did not, if that's what you thought you saw, you did not see that incorrectly. That is what happened. I just spawned on top of the other team's flag on Pit CTF. Okay, so anyways, I had to cut off my own tangent right there to point that out. But anyways, they announced it, didn't do too many like specifics on it, and I got on to try it today, and I was super excited to try it. And I loaded in my first game, loaded in on Narrows, which is my favorite map from Halo 3, which might be the worst remake on here of all these. I need to play the other ones, but the ones that I've played, I sadly have to say I'll have to play it more, but I honestly think the Narrows one might be the least, like, true to the original version, and it just doesn't... I'm just not a huge fan of it, so that's unfortunate, because I really like that map. And, you know, you have like the Pit with this really accurate remake. Isolation, I think, gets a really freaking accurate remake. And then you've got this one in Narrows that just doesn't, it just doesn't look, I don't know, I just don't like it. I just don't like it. I don't like the way it looks aesthetically. It kind of reminds me of, you know, 343's Pit that they added in, where it just does not look good. And they did something where it's like Narrows, but in the Infinite style. And I'm not a huge fan of it. I think I saw somebody post on Twitter a version of Narrows in the Halo 3 aesthetic. And to me, it's not even like a nostalgia thing. It's just the color palette. It just looks way better. It looks way better. Maybe if I can find it, I'll do a quick search. If I don't find it, I'll put a note in the video. But if I do, I'll show it. But it just looks to me way better. So I'm really sad about that. So that was just loading into the map. That was just already, I didn't even like spawn in yet, but just loading into the map. That was the first thing. I saw that and I was like, oh, that's kind of sad. And then I spawn in and I've got AR pistols. And it's AR pistol starts. There's no BR start in the entire playlist. It's AR pistol the entire way. And I am not, I'm so fucking disappointed. I'm not surprised, but I'm so disappointed. Because even when they announced the playlist, I said, when I was doing the watch party for it or whatever, I was like, yeah, well, we gotta wait. I mean, this looks cool, but like, what if it's AR pistol starts? Because it's 343 and they might do something stupid like that. Well, what do you know? They fucking did. Great. It's AR pistol starts. Lovely. Now, even though I would have loved BR starts, you didn't even have to do that. They could have done AR bandit starts. They could have done AR bandit. I think that would have been phenomenal. You know, again, for Halo 3 playlist, I would have liked to have seen BR starts, but oh, look at that. Spawn in, flag stolen. What the fuck am I playing? What the fuck am I playing? I gotta give credit. You know, it's something I've never seen before. I don't think I have ever spawned in on top. Literally, I could be pre-firing my right bumper before I even spawn in to pick up the fucking flag. I'll give them credit. I don't think I've ever seen that before. So at least with this playlist, at least they've done something that I've never seen before in Shooter. I don't think I've ever seen literally spawning in on top of the other team's flag in pole distance. I don't think I've ever seen that before. So you know what? Give them the quick golf clap. I'll give them that. I've never seen that. So at least with this playlist, they've done something that I've never seen before in a shooter. So that's pretty tippable. You know, you got to give them that. But jokes aside, what the fuck? Like, what the fuck? How are the spawns on this map that broken? If the spawns on this map are that broken, I don't even know what to expect. For the spawns on the other maps and the other map and mode combination, I don't even know what to expect if they're that bad. I hope it's just Pit CTF that is that broken. I really, really hope so. But good God. And, you know, some people might say, like, oh, it's social. I don't give a fuck if it's social. That is ridiculous. Like, that is the most broken spawn I've ever, like, I'm not exaggerating. That is the most broken spawn I've ever seen CTF any shooter I've ever played. That cannot happen. And you'll notice it happens I think it happens right here. Now that I mention it, I think it happens right here. Yep, they all spawned on our side. Pretty sure. That's why they got the flagpole, and I look and there they all are. Oh my God. Oh my God. So this map mode combination is absolutely fucked. There's AR pistol starts. I hate AR pistol starts. I might have to make a whole other video on it if I haven't already. I hate the sidekick in this game. That's why I said AR bandit would have been acceptable, even though I would have preferred just BR starts. I hate the sidekick in this game. I think the sidekick is the biggest pile of shit starting weapon. RNG fucking Bloom Fiesta and any fucking Halo. I hate the fucking sidekick. I can't believe they decided to make this playlist AR sidekick starts. I can't fucking believe it. It's unreal. And it's super frustrating because even with the bullshit and even with this map spawns, I think this playlist has a lot of potential and like I think it could still be a lot of fun. But just like, why is it fucking AR pistol? Like, these settings are not good. I know they're set on them because it's what they designed the game. And they're like, oh, infinite sandbox is what we designed it around. AR sidekick. But at some point, like they did with the BR and ranked, you've got to take a look at it, 343, and you've got to realize the sidekick is shit. It needs a rework, or they need to go to just AR bandit starts in social playlists, not just this one, across the fucking board. I need to do a part 2. We need to get another gameplay. All right, so I'm back. I recorded another gameplay because, again, I didn't plan on having to go over the time of the one, but I got a relatively short one, and the video is not going to be too long, so I think this is going to fit pretty well. And just recapping what I was saying at the end there, yeah, I'm just not a fan of AR sidekick starts in this game. I think AR bandit would be better. I think that AR Sidekick detracts from every playlist that it is in. And mostly because, again, I think AR Bandit would be fine, mostly because of the Sidekick. I need to make a separate video, if I haven't already. I don't think I have. I need to make a separate video on why I hate the Sidekick and why it is such a shitty weapon and why it's poorly designed and why, when you realize the best way to use it, why it's not, like, satisfying to use and skillful. I am just the #1 biggest Sidekick hater on the planet. You know, I didn't love it at the start of Infinite when the first test of the game came out and it was AR Sidekick and I was trying, like, I didn't love it, but I decided to keep an open mind, give it a chance. And honestly, the longer that the game's been out, the more I hate the Sidekick every day that I use this thing in social playlists. In BR starts or Bandit starts now, in ranked, it's okay. As like a weapon pickup, it's okay. But as a starting weapon, I absolutely fucking despise it. And again, AR Bandit would be much better, not just in this playlist, but across the board. That being said, I would like to see BR starts in this playlist. And something that I know I shouldn't let it bother me, but something that honestly added fuel to the fire for my disdain for the starts in this playlist is, you know, I was looking at Twitter and Reddit when the playlist came out and, you know, seeing other people's reactions to it. And unsurprisingly, I'm not the only one that's frustrated about it not being BR starts. But that being said, I noticed something else. I noticed a lot of people, you know, using this argument, being like, oh, well, Halo 3 was AR pistol starts. This is AR pistol starts. Yeah, you can get the fuck out of here with that. Like, that is the most ridiculous comparison I have heard in regards to Halo. Like, it's obnoxious. Anybody that played Halo 3 and Infinite knows that that statement is absurd, because that statement, like, implies some sort of, like, equivalency, because they're, you know, that was AR pistol starts, this is AR pistol starts. Like, it kind of implies some sort of, like, equivalency there. But if you've played both of these Halos, you know that the AR Sidekick in this game is drastically different functionally than the AR Magnum. Just because they're both an assault rifle and just because they're both a pistol doesn't mean they play out the same. Functionally, they are super different. And I would like to add, Halo 3 had BR starts as well. And honestly, the reason why I think that statement is so dumb is because while they are not the same, I think the Halo 3, and I think this is totally fair to say, I think the Halo 3 BR and the Infinite BR are closer to each other and a closer comparison than, you know, the Halo 3 and the Infinite AR. Or, especially, the Halo 3 and the Infinite pistol. Because I have to say pistol, because they're not even the same fucking gun. They're not even the same fucking gun. Like, the Magnum and the Sidekick are completely different. So it's just, it's such a stretch. And it's really obnoxious, and I hated seeing that because, you know, implying that there's, like, some sort of equivalency there or some sort of, like, fairness to that comparison, it's absolutely absurd. It's not a good comparison whatsoever. Again, AR Sidekick starts in this are nothing like AR Magnum starts in Halo 3. It's ridiculous. I can't believe I see that. I can't believe I see it being upvoted and liked in large numbers. Maybe I'm the one with the hot take here, I guess, which is, I don't get it, because I'm right. Like, it's the Hannibal Buress, like, the why y'all booing me, I'm right. Like, literally, though, I'm fucking right. Like, it's obnoxious. They're not similar in any way. And the BR start has a better comparison, and that's why I think it would work better for this playlist. And again, it's not an opinion thing. Like, you can look up the fucking stats. You can play the fucking games. I am factually correct. Like, it's ridiculous that people try to make that comparison. So that pissed me off even more. But yeah, at the end of the day, all of this rant, all right, all of this rant aside, I still want to give this more of a shot. I still want to do some more videos on it. I still want to try the other maps. I still want to play more of the playlist. It's not terrible, okay? It's not terrible. At the end of the day, aside from that pit CT, that, again, I hope it's just pit CTF that is, like, super messed up with the spawns. Aside from that pit CTF, I, for the most part, had fun playing Infinite settings on H3 maps. I wish that it was that, but with BR starts, and I think that would make it significantly better. But that being said, again, I generally enjoyed playing Infinite settings on these maps, and even though it's not perfect, and even though I think it could very easily be improved, I still think it's fun, and I still think it's a good playlist. I just would love to see 343 respond to the feedback, and I would love to see at least like some BR starts getting mixed in. If they don't want to do the full playlist, like at least get some map and mode combos with BR starts mixed in to it, because I just think that it would play out way better. I think it would fit this playlist. I think it would be a lot more fun. And I just, again, like, I don't, all of this rant aside, I don't think it's terrible. I just think it's very, like, the reason why I'm so passionately ranting about it, because I think it's very close to being pretty fucking good and being a really fun playlist that would, like, bring back people back to Halo and Infinite and want to try it. I think it's, like, very close to that, but I think they just barely missed the mark, and I think it's a very, very, very easy fix. It's a ridiculously easy fix. So that's my whole piece. All right, I spoke my piece on the Halo 3 play. I got all the rant out. But yeah, so what do you guys think about the playlist? If you've played it or if you haven't, just going off the video, let me know what you think. And like I said, I'll do more videos on it. I want to try the other maps, but again, hopefully they can like do a hotfix or something and get some BR starts and make some other tweaks, and then it could be pretty fun. See you guys in the next one.